Modern Dude Chat is presented by Beard Supply. Go check out their all-natural beard care products at beardsupply.com.
Hey guys, welcome to the Modern Dude Chat podcast. We're your hosts, Cody and Chuck. Speaking of Chuck, he's back, and I'm happy that he's back. I feel whole again. Chuck.
I love it. I love it.
Help me out here.
Oh man, okay. I love it. I missed you too. I'm happy to be back. Yeah, on this episode we're doing of course I'm talking about Disneyworld. Also today day of recording, Disney Plus is out and about. Had a little issues, finished up strong. I got some Adam Sandler notes, and then we're picking points against the spread this week. So we're gonna find out how we do. That being said, let's do it.
What up, my dude?
What is going on?
I know what's going on with you.
Oh man, I am a weary traveler, sir. A weary traveler.
Fresh off that Walt Disney.
Yeah, you know, throwing up that Dub D.
What's good?
Oh man, dude, whirlwind of the last 2 weeks is. I'm glad to be home.
Yeah.
I'm glad it's dying back down. It was a trip of a lifetime, but I was worn out.
It's
I
good
was
to have you
tired,
back.
so I'm happy to be back. Dude, I've been looking forward to pod time.
Yeah, I miss not having
you.
pod
You don't
time
have to
last
say it,
week.
Cody. I missed you too.
Yeah, man.
I missed you too.
You did keep in touch with me. You sent me some pictures.
I did. I was a little hype on Star Wars Day. Okay?
Yeah.
A little hype.
I got pretty jealous.
I nerded out a lot.
Hey, that's okay. I can't wait to go. We're going to nerd out for sure. I'm going to nerd out with you.
Perfect. So what happened? Did I miss anything while I was gone? What'd you do?
Probably.
Probably? You just don't know?
Keep track of it. Let's see. What happened? We're getting our house appraised.
Ooh.
And refinanced.
Ooh.
Trying to get some of that dough.
Look at you go.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that's been fun. Our house is the cleanest it's been in years.
How long will it stay that way?
Not long at all.
2 days?
Maybe a little bit longer.
Till the weekend?
I mean, it was like a deep clean. So yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I feel like we clean at least every weekend, if not every 3 days.
But like a deep clean or just like
we deep clean every weekend for sure.
Okay, really?
Because we're
too busy. Or lazy. I don't know.
It just gets out of control real quick at our house.
Yeah.
A borderline toddler kid and a borderline infant toddler wreck shop on everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
that's going south real quick.
So we try to stay ahead of it and we don't, and then it just gets to the point where we just freak out internally and we just got to pick it up.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah.
But
no, we did like a deep clean. It's been a while.
I do feel good though because we deep cleaned right before we left for the trip, so we came back to like a perfect house, and so far it stayed that way.
Nice.
So I feel good about that.
Nice. Heck yeah. No, not a whole lot, man. Trying to think. Just been working.
Putting in the grind.
Just grinding.
Nice.
Out there grinding. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Can't think of.
So you didn't do anything while I was gone. I was gone. I'm giving you a hard time.
I went out to my bros.
Went out to your bros?
Yeah, we hung out. We
chilled. We kicked it.
Yeah. Did a fire. Drank some whiskey.
Nice. Nice. You've been doing that a lot. I'm jealous of that.
Yeah, man. I'm at least 4 or 5 fires in already.
You're already in peak cool weather mode.
Speaking of, dude, it's cold.
Cold.
As we speak. It's like 20 degrees outside, ain't it?
I believe that's right. I know last night it was like 32 degrees, but felt like 19 last I looked.
Yeah, man, it's 28 degrees right now.
Ooh, what's that? Yeah, I'm always interested in the.
The feels like
Yes.
feels like 24.
Is that a
Well,
guess or is that accurate?
I think that's accurate.
Let me see.
Pretty sure, man.
Oh man. Yeah. No. Actually, this is the opposite.
Oh,
Mine
feels
says
like
it's,
28.
Oh, mine says it's. Oh wait, hold on.
It changed it up on me. It says it's 28 degrees and it feels like it's 28.
Yeah, mine says it's 29 and feels like 35.
Oh, okay.
So it's because that wind died down, dude. That wind was gnarly last night.
Yeah, man.
Insane. So yeah, we are.
That's another thing. All of the leaves that were in my tree are no longer in the tree. They're on the ground. All on the ground now.
Yeah, that
It's fall now.
So when we left for our trip, it was 40 degrees in Dallas, and we landed in Florida. It was 88 and humid, and I sweated my ass off all week. Then I get back here, and it's freezing.
Yeah, dude.
So it's I don't know if my body's getting shock or what, but I much prefer the cold weather. And dude, we talked about it right before we started, but now like especially at night and early in the morning, I smelled it this morning. Yes. You can smell people lighting their fireplaces. Yes. Oh, I love
wood
it.
Burning.
Yes.
Heck yeah, man.
Yes.
I'll just stand outside and just sniff that.
That's the one. That's the one thing I miss at our, like, we have a fireplace, but it's a gas fireplace.
Yeah.
And so we don't get that wood burning smell.
Right.
We just get the heat and the look, which I ain't mad at, but I do like getting to walk outside and smell other people's fires.
Oh, so good.
So I love this time of year.
Same here,
just
dude.
the smells, and I don't know. I like being cold and getting that warmth from a fire or a blanket.
I'm like day 5 in on wearing a beanie. Like it's all.
Oh yeah, dude.
It's all in. You know, I've moved from hat to beanie.
I got back on Sunday in shorts and a t-shirt and could have wore flip-flops, and then Monday by afternoon I'm going to the store with a beanie, a hoodie, pants, boots.
Yes, sir.
The whole deal. And I walked in the store, and I guess the work, because here, I mean, like Monday morning it was like 70.
Yeah.
And then by 2:00 it was 35.
Yeah, man.
And I went into the store about right when it was hitting it with the rain, and I was bundled up, and one of the workers looked at me and was like, "Is it really that cold outside?" I said, "Yes." It has started raining. The wind is crazy, and that temp is dive bombing. So it's just like, damn it. I was like, yeah, so it's cold.
Dude, hoodies are, I mean, how do you feel about a hoodie?
I love a hoodie.
Same here.
I look forward to buzzing. Matter of fact, I bought 2 new hoodies on Monday while it was cold, just in anticipation of cold weather. And
I wore a hoodie all weekend, dude.
But I feel like I'm growing up because I'm transitioning from the pullover hoodie. Now I find myself looking and searching for the zip-up.
Oh,
hoodies.
really? See, I moved from the zipper back to the pullover.
No, see, I was a pullover dude, and now like the last year, and now I want the zip-up. I'm all about the zip-up hoodie. So I'm on search for zip-up hoodies all the time.
Nice.
So that's what I bought. I found 2. So I bought 2 zip-up hoodies on Monday.
That's
so
funny
I'm
you mentioned
ready.
that. That's funny that you mentioned that because I've been a pullover hoodie guy here recently for some reason.
That's good.
I have like a favorite pullover hoodie. That's what it is.
Oh, okay.
It's just that one pullover.
I have a favorite, and it doesn't match anything, but I still love it. I don't know why. There's nothing special about it. I just like the way it looks.
Feels
It
great.
just doesn't go with anything because it's like a dark red hoodie. And I think it's an Under Armour hoodie, and the Under Armour logo's camo. So it's like a maroon or dark red.
Can't see you.
With a camo logo, and I just think it looks cool as shit, but it doesn't go. I'm not camo guy. I don't walk around with camo and hunting boots on. I just like the way it looks, and it just doesn't go with anything. So I was like, all right, but I'm a zip up guy.
That sounds good. Maroon camo on top of maroon.
I think it's because I get hot easily, so I like being able to just zip.
You like airing it out real quick.
Yeah, just take it off real quick and throw it back on. Like me trying to get in and out of a pullover hoodie is not good for anybody. It's not a good feel for me. It's not a good visual for other people. So
that's true. That brings up another thing. Make sure your hoodie's long enough. You can't be having short hoodies out there.
Oh man, yeah.
A short hoodie will ruin anybody's day.
Make
real
sure
quick.
your hoodie's good. Yeah, I'm not the guy that needs to be climbing in and out of a hoodie, so I like my zip-ups.
That's great.
Oh man, but anyway, we got some stuff on the table for this week, and I am ready to get into it. But first, before we go anywhere, we got to do it right.
Already.
We got to get us a drink, and we got to get some tunes in.
That's right.
Hit me.
Which one you want first?
Oh, we got the drink first.
Okay,
I'm
let's
here
do it.
for the drink.
Let's do it. All right.
All right.
I brought us a special one. This is
special one.
This is like, I probably said that before.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this hit the store today. My favorite local craft beer store just dropped today. Every Tuesday that he gets new beer. So he posted this one, and I was like, "Yep, I'm going to get that tonight for the podcast."
For show.
So Chuck, as you can see, this is a nice, pretty can.
I just like the can right now. Just the background design is like a poncho.
Yeah, well, love it. It's like a Mexican blanket.
Yes, it's great.
And the reason for that is because I've got Great Divide, which is Great Divide Brewery out of Colorado, Denver, Colorado, to be specific. And this is, like I said, by Great Divide, Mexican chocolate. It's the Yeti. So it's they have like the original Yeti, which is an imperial stout. But this is their Mexican chocolate Yeti version. Imperial stout with coffee and spices added.
Ooh.
And let's see here. It is 9.5% alcohol by volume.
Coming in
You're
strong.
welcome. Hey, welcome back, Chuck.
Yeah. Coming back in style.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. So
a Colorado beer with Mexican chocolate.
That's right. So this bad boy.
And I say,
Let's see here. So as you'll notice, I only brought one can.
Is that how it comes?
That's how it comes. This is 1 pint, and I brought 1 pint to share. So we're going to split this bad boy, especially since it's 9.5%.
Get a pint
on
and
a
share
Tuesday
with
night,
your bro.
That's right. So anyways, Great Divide Brewing Company out of Denver, Colorado. This is the Mexican Chocolate Yeti out of their series of Yetis. Like I said, it's an imperial stout with coffee and spices added.
All right, let's crack this
You
bad
ready?
boy open. Yeah.
Right, I want to hear that review.
All right, are you ready?
Let's go.
All right, here we go.
Let me pour you a cup real quick.
Oh yeah, we're sharing. We're sharing. You don't want to baby bird it?
Nah.
Pass, hard pass.
No, I'm good, bro.
baby bird it. Baby bird it.
Not this Mexican chocolate.
Oh, come on.
All right, here we go. You ready?
Oh yeah.
Ooh, what you think about that?
Yeah, that's good.
Man, that is really good.
That's good. That is good.
You have something else you want to say? I can tell.
I'm because I'm taking a couple sips. I'm savoring it in. It's not going to be as high as I originally thought it would be.
We have little tasters over here, so I'm on my second one already. That stuff's good. You want some more?
Yeah, give me a little more.
You want one for the road?
Yeah, one for the road. See y'all later. I'm out of here. All right. So
I'm gonna look this up on Untapped real quick.
Okay.
While you prepare your review.
I already got it. I already know what I'm doing. So
right,
I'm going ahead and hit you with it. I'm going with it. So we know 7.5 is like my good range, like really good. Anything above that, we're talking really good. This one's going to fall a little below that. I'm going to give it a look, I came in confident. Now I'm second guessing.
Just whatever your gut feels, Chuck.
Well, okay, my gut initially said
buds.
a 6.5.
Okay.
And here's why. One, I'm not a big dark beer guy.
That's right.
This one is good, don't get me wrong, but there's like a not a bitterness, but there's like a sharpness to it. I don't know like the specific way to describe it, but
let me read this to you real quick.
Okay.
Maybe that'll give you. So this is on Untapped, one of my favorite apps. This is another variation on the classic Yeti Imperial Stout. We added a variety of spices, vanilla, and coffee to invoke the flavors of a Mexican hot chocolate, traditionally called champorado. I hope I didn't butcher that, but I probably did. Spiced chocolate drinks have been part of Aztec and Mayan cuisine and culture for centuries, but have yet to be paired up with a Yeti.
Okay.
Okay. So, does that help a little bit, maybe?
Yeah. Well, so some of my favorite stouts is what I'm comparing it to, and they're just like smoother.
Okay.
Yeah. There's some. I don't know if it's a spice or what, but there's just some kind of sharpness to it that's not as smooth as some of my favorite stouts.
It's the spice.
Is it the spice?
It's
okay.
the spice. Right
It's
off
not
the bat.
bad. Don't get me wrong. This is
Yeah.
good.
It's the spice.
It's just not. I mean, it's not like. It's good
No, yeah, I hear you.
for me.
I get exactly what you're saying. It's definitely the spice. Otherwise, it would be a nice, smooth, chocolatey imperial stout.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's the difference. I guess I would
Yeah.
prefer maybe the regular Yeti,
Yeah,
the
oh,
regular
yeah.
chocolate Yeti.
For sure.
But again, not a bad thing to go out and grab and try. It is actually really good. It's just I think we discovered bitterness and sharpness is not my thing. So when I get hit with it, it brings it down a little bit. But taste wise, it's good. It's just the way it hits me. So
Okay.
not mad about this, dude. Good
So
choice.
you gave it a what?
solid. I
What
gave
was-
it a 6.5.
6.5? Okay. I can deal with that.
What's that Untapped? What did Untapped have? So Untapped's a 5-point scale.
Yes, it is. Let me see here. So it is right at 4.18
Very high.
on a 5-point scale.
Very
so,
high. So that's like an 8.2
Yeah,
on a 10-point
for sure.
scale.
Yeah,
So
nice. I like how you did
that's
that.
that's pretty good.
So you had a pretty low rating. I'll forgive you. I'm just kidding. No, it is the spice. It's a little bit different, but man, this is very tasty. Mexican chocolate Yeti from Great Divide Brewing Company. All right, so you know what time it is. After we pour the beers, it's time to get something all up in
Tickle
your
my taste
all up
buds.
in
Now
your-
you're going to tickle
all up
my
in your
ears.
yeah.
All up in my ears.
Yeah.
Know how I like it.
So Chuck, I'm kind of taking it back this week.
Okay.
I was listening to this over the weekend. A band I like, I'm fond of.
Is it The Weekend?
No, they're from the 60s, 70s era,
Okay.
and I'm talking about the Allman Brothers Band.
Nice.
You know what I'm talking about?
Solid choice.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
Ramblin' Man, Midnight Rider.
I was born a rambling man. I'm with you.
Yeah, Blue Sky. I mean, they've got so many good tunes. Whipping Post, man.
So you're paying
that's
on
a
the
really
whiskey,
good one.
lighting a fire, and rocking the
And
old
that
school.
Allman Brothers, dude.
Nice.
I mean,
dude.
it doesn't get any sweeter. And a pullover hoodie with a beanie. Are you kidding
yeah,
me?
yeah.
It doesn't get any better than
You
that.
said zip up wrong, but yeah, I got you.
No, I didn't say that. The Allman Brothers, dude.
Dude, nice. Dude,
Yeah.
always a solid. I'm a big fan of the older stuff.
Yeah.
Especially back in that era.
Yeah, I figured that was a good one to feature this week. You guys, I'm sure, have heard of the Allman Brothers. If you haven't, then you've definitely heard one of their songs. You just don't know it's the Allman
You've
Brothers.
done yourself a disservice, and now you need to do yourself a favor and go listen.
That's right.
So,
Allman
nice.
Brothers.
Allman Brothers.
That's right.
All right. As we talked about, we were off last week because I was gone
Yeah.
to the happiest and most magical place on earth,
That's
Disney
right.
World. And I could go on and on about the greatness of Disney World. I was like a kid, just living the dream.
Yeah.
And it was me, my wife, our 4-year-old, our 1.5-year-old, and my mom and my stepdad, and we had a blast. Like,
Yeah, you gave me almost like a 45-minute download when you got here?
Yeah, dude, and it still wasn't enough. Like I was trying not to go on too long and just talk your head off, but dude,
No, I loved it.
It was so much fun. We took so many pictures, and dude, price and everything was worth it. Just seeing my kids' faces light up because they were super into the characters, getting to meet the various characters they've watched movies on and seen on TV. And then my 4-year-old was just tall enough to ride most of the roller coasters, and she had never really ridden rides or roller coaster before.
Yeah.
So that was a whole new experience for her, and she was just she loved the rides. Now on the ride, she looked scared. Like the pictures from the ride, she looks terrified. But as soon as it like slowed down to a stop, she was like, "Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Let's do it again." So yeah, we did. We were there 7 full days. We did Magic Kingdom twice, Animal Kingdom. We did Universal, Hollywood Studios, Epcot. We did it all, and now we kind of know what we like and don't like.
Yeah.
And I don't mean don't like as in it's not good. It's just like if you're trying to entertain kids, some parks are better than others.
Yeah, well, you could leave out.
Right.
Just,
like Epcot was cool.
Yeah.
But we probably could get away with not doing it again. But they get you. They know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Because Epcot's the only, which especially for girls, you will understand this, is the only place that has the Frozen ride. And the only place you can meet Anna and Elsa. So if you don't go to Epcot, you don't see them.
You're a terrible parent if you don't.
Yeah, if you got daughters and you don't take them to see Anna and Elsa, you're
a jerk.
Yeah, you're going to a deep dark place. But yeah, so like we would probably skip that next time. And Universal for younger kids is not worth it. They can't ride a lot, not a lot to do. But for adults, dude, hey, Harry Potter heads.
Yeah.
I was all into Harry Potter. We could have, and my stepdad, we could have stayed there all day and wandered around, but it was crowded. Was nothing for the kids to do, so they were kind of losing steam. But Harry Potter was cool. I spent the most money and like me time at Hollywood Studios because back in August, the Star Wars land opened.
That's right.
Yeah, which is like it's called I can't remember. It's Baku, I think, is the name of it. It's like an outpost.
Yeah.
And dude, it's got stormtroopers patrolling the area. It's got little bars, cantinas, shops.
Nice.
And we did we did this like it's called Savi's Workshop, and you essentially go and you make like a legit lightsaber. And I'm not talking the plastic ones that you get from Walmart. This sucker is metal.
Yeah.
And like the real deal, you put a crystal in it, it lights up different colors.
You showed me the video prior to this episode, and man, it was like a special moment that you caught on your phone, because it was the moment when the lightsaber actually lights up, right? What was like the build up to that point though? Were you just like a little kid?
it's like a 30-minute. So like we pre-registered, so we knew this was coming, and like there's at Disney World, every ride, every show, everything has a backstory.
Yeah,
like it's not just say you show up and build a lightsaber. There's like for example, in the waiting area outside, Jedi or you're in an outpost by the First Order. Stormtroopers are patrolling the area looking for the good guys, right? And so stormtroopers walked by the waiting area, and like the guide person like covered his lightsaber up and was talking about, hey, we're just salvagers and we're just looking for junk. He said, they'll come looking for us, and just remember we're scrapping metal, scrapping junk, and not we're not building lightsabers.
Just always in character?
Yeah, always in character. So we go in this thing, and they bring like a tray of various parts and metal parts, and you pick, there's about 5 different pieces you need to get, but you got a variety of choices. So you pick one of each section and put together your own custom lightsaber hilt.
Just scrap metal.
Yeah.
You're not building a lightsaber, right?
Just scrap metal. And and it's like a 30-minute presentation. Like this guy inside this workshop, like the lights go down, stuff starts glowing like the Force and stuff, and he's talking about the history of the Jedi and the little kyber crystals that go in the lightsaber and the history of lightsaber. It's like 30 minutes long, and then
that's awesome.
You build your lightsaber, and then what you talk about the video is when you actually plug it in, I guess.
It almost looks like it's a mold, right? Like you're plugging into a mold.
Yeah, it's like this long tube. So you actually have like a stick, like a light thing on the end, which is where the lights are. But it's not like the plastic one. It's like when you turn the light on, it like gradually goes up like a lightsaber does in the movies.
Yeah.
So when you're building it, you just have the hilt part, and there's no blades they have you like close your eyes and feel the force. And when they're doing that, the people bring around a case, the one you want, the color you want. You know, your
awesome.
blue, green, purple, red, whatever.
Yeah.
And then you put it in your lightsaber, put it together, and then again close your eyes, feel the force, and they like put the end of your lightsaber in this, I don't know, thing.
Yeah, it almost looked like a mold.
Yeah,
kind of,
it's long and tubular, and then there's like a glass cover on the top of it, and then they finally get to the point of like, all right, it's time to ignite and feel the force. So you flip it on, and like all the lightsabers light up around the room.
So awesome.
And then the tube opens up, like, rolls over, and everyone takes their lightsaber out, and you raise it to
It's freaking awesome.
to the ceiling and stuff.
You
and
should
like
post that to
yeah,
the social.
I think I am gonna have to post
do
the video.
Put it
And
in
like
the story or something.
it was so cool. Like me and sat there. We were just in there. Just me and him did it. And we were like, dude, this is awesome. Like the presentation and how they go about doing it, and it was not just building lightsabers. It was the whole thing.
Yeah,
the
it was an
whole
experience.
The whole experience was next level.
That's awesome.
And then so we did that, and then also there was a droid factory where you can build R series like a R2D2, or you can build a B series like the BB-8.
Okay, yeah.
We both built R2D2 units, but you can customize them. Like I think mine's all black with red accessories.
Nice.
And I said I did an all blue one with like blue and clear parts, so you can kind of see into it. So same thing. There's like just a track of different pieces, and you pick out the ones you need to build with.
That's awesome.
Then you go to another station, like you use a screwdriver and all that stuff, and put it together yourself.
Nice.
Then they activate it with their codes and whatnot, and the whole experience and everything for Star Wars was so awesome.
Nice.
And that's where I'd spent a lot of my money and a lot of my interest. But as far as the other stuff, my daughter was so into the princesses and the castles and the characters, and just seeing the looks on their faces was worth everything.
Oh, yeah.
Because they were full on into it and just lighting up and just believed everything, which is, I mean, that's the magic of it.
Yeah,
they do such a good job of blending the different worlds and the different areas that when you walk into a space, like when you walk into Star Wars, you can't tell you can't tell Toy Story's right on the other side.
Right.
They cover it up. They blend it in, and so you're living in Star Wars. Then you walk into Toy Story Land, it's like you're in a toy chest. They got oversized blocks and toy soldiers, and then all of a sudden and it's just like that everywhere.
Wow.
And dude, it was everything I could have hoped it was, and then some.
Yeah.
And then not only that, but just on a practical, like the technology and infrastructure they have at Disney World is insane.
Yeah, just the entire operation of itself.
Transportation,
dude.
They make everything as easy and not complicated as possible.
Yeah.
Like your job is to show up and have fun.
Yeah, it's
not worry about any of the other stuff.
It sounded like just like 100% completely stress-free environment. Like down to like.
Well, I told you, like even like we stayed at a resort on Disney World.
Yeah.
Like when they gave us tags before we even left Dallas that we put on our bags. When we checked our bags in at DFW, the next time we saw our bags was in our room at our resort, because once they land in Orlando, they scan them with the resort tag. Wow. The resort takes them to your room that you're booked into, and they bring them up to you when they're there.
It's insane.
And then in the meantime, they have a coach bus that takes you to and from the airport.
Yeah.
So we didn't even rent a car, because they have various modes of transportation. You got a coach bus to get to and from the airport. You have Lyft. You have Lyft minivans, you have taxis, you have monorail, Uber, monorails, buses that run through the different parks and different resorts. There's a bunch of lakes out there. You can get on a ferry, a boat, and they'll take you across the lake to the park or resort you want to go to.
Wow.
It's a full-on like city. They got everything covered. And like the coolest part to me was the wristband I was telling you about.
Yeah.
You essentially get a wristband, and that's like everything. That has your park tickets.
It's the future.
So when you show up, you just
it's literally the future.
It's like you just put your band on the little kiosk thing.
Yeah, yeah.
You get into the park.
Yeah.
When you book rides, same thing. Put your band up to the ride, walk on.
Crazy.
It's your hotel key. You can put debit cards on it. You can put a credit card on it.
That's how you eat.
And then that's where your dining credits are.
Unbelievable.
You just put a pin to it, and if you want to charge it to the card, just say, hey, charge it. Or if you got dining credits, say, use the credit.
Wow.
And you don't even have to carry your wallet around.
That's insane, dude.
It's crazy.
That's unbelievable.
It is such an experience overall. I was blown away just by everything. The magic of it, and just like the technology and the operation they're running over there is genius, and it's top notch, and also like the customer service there is top notch. No, it is. You are there to have a good time, and everyone does everything in their power to make sure you're having a good time.
Yeah, you even said down to like janitors, like even blend in, and like it's all everybody's in character the entire time.
Yes, there's no problems. If there's a problem, there's a story based around the ride or the land that's causing the problem. Like we were on a jungle cruise ride, and the ride actually broke down, but the story was animals had ran wild on the jungle cruise, and we couldn't move any further on the cruise until they were cleared out. Yeah. So just stuff like that. It was awesome. And the last thing I'll say was that I've been always wanting to go, and you always see the commercials. And we were on Splash Mountain. I was riding with my stepdad, and he'd been before, and I said, we were on it, and it's kind of a long ride. It's about 10 minutes or so to get through it. And it's the one where it's a log ride, and you see on the commercials they splash down into the water.
Oh, yeah.
And I told him, I was like, I've been waiting for this moment for 30 years. And he started laughing. He said, are you serious? Like, you really been waiting for this for 30 years? I said, yes. I said, this is the ride you see on the commercial every time. Kids, adults with their hands in the air, screaming, laughing, having a good old time. I said, I've wanted to ride this forever. And it was not just that ride, and everything in general was no letdown.
That like icing on
no
the cake,
disappointment.
Like cherry on the top type
dude,
thing?
Yes. Just people, I was so hyped. People were like, my wife was even like, are you sure you're not getting overhyped for this? Like, is it going to be everything you want it to be? And after the trip was over, I was like, it was everything I wanted to be, and then some. Like, it was perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, man, I'm jealous. We have been holding out for years on going to Disney World. And each year we're like, all right, it's getting closer. It's almost time to make that, that leap and just start planning and prepping to go to Disney World, because our kids are all at like a decent age. Our youngest is 3 now. So I think officially we're planning to go next year. I believe we finally made a decision to go. So just hearing you talk about everything, I can't wait.
Well, I'll tell you this. There's strategy involved.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And you definitely need to plan ahead.
Right.
And I'm not talking about just like book and pay ahead. I'm talking like you need to have a strategy in place for how you're going to attack the parks, because it gets out of hand quick. Like, the most popular ride in Disney World is Avatar, one of the Avatar rides. And not an hour after the park opened, the wait was 3.5 hours long.
Wow.
And it stayed that way damn near all day.
Wow.
Just say we did not make it on that ride.
Yeah. Oh, man, that's a bummer.
But I mean, our waits are not uncommon. So you have to like pick and choose and like strategize when you're going to attack certain rides.
And that's tough with
areas.
Smaller kids too, I'm sure.
It is. Yeah, that was a struggle for us, because it's hard to explain to a 4-year-old or almost 4-year-old that when
in Fantasyland.
Yeah, like when you have the fast pass, you go straight to the front of the line.
Yeah.
You only get to use it once. So like, she enjoys the ride and she wants to get on it again.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't understand the concept that we have to wait an hour now in line. You have to entertain yourself for an hour in line to ride one more time. Yeah. So that became, so then we got around to, hey, we only have, like, if we knew we were going to ride a ride twice, hey, we only have 2 tickets, so we can only ride it twice.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Or, hey, we only have 1 ticket for this ride.
Nice.
So we kind of figured it out towards, later in the trip, but we spoiled it on the first day, because there was a very, like, it wasn't really a Disney area, it was like a dinosaur area of Animal Kingdom.
Yeah.
And so there was a ride that was a kiddie ride, and there was no wait. So we rode it like a dozen times in a row. We
Oh,
just
yeah.
kept hopping off, hopping on, hopping, and she loved it. And that was like our first day there, so she
Yeah.
thought that's how it worked everywhere, and it doesn't.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
that was an obstacle we had to get through. But overall, it was a great experience. My kids loved it, and their behavior and how they acted could not be more happy or
That's awesome.
say enough good things about them. Like
Heck
plane travel, first plane ride, long, 30, 40-minute bus ride, getting in and out of taxis and
Yeah,
stuff, and
yeah.
then waiting. And I mean, there was times where she did wait 45 minutes, an hour to ride a ride and did great.
That's awesome.
So it was, I could go on and on about it, but it was great. It was awesome. It was magical in my kids' faces. I had fun personally, and I got to do stuff I've always wanted to do, but just watching my kids interact
Yeah,
and how
yeah.
they responded to everything
That's
was
what it's all about.
fantastic.
That's awesome.
Like over the moon. But the whole time I'm at Disney World,
Yeah.
I'm excited because I know 2 days when I get back,
Yes, sir.
Disney Plus launches.
It's here.
Which is today.
It's here.
So it's Tuesday. It launched this morning, and I didn't wake up early to watch it, but I was up early, and I tried to watch it.
Did you?
Yeah. So I didn't actually watch anything, but I did log in and download the apps on all my devices
Yeah.
and get into it. Did you manage to get in on it?
Not this morning. No.
Okay.
But I did today at work. I downloaded the app on my phone because I realized I hadn't downloaded the app yet on my phone. So I've got it on my phone now.
Well, just the app was only available when it was this morning.
Oh, really?
When
Okay.
they, like the app, you couldn't pre-download the app.
Ah, okay.
When it turned on at 7 this morning or
okay.
6 or whatever, that's when the app showed up
I
in the
gotcha.
app stores.
So yeah, I did it like midday today. I was like, oh, you know what? It's Disney Plus Day. So I downloaded the app. And then today when I got off work, I went to the house, and the family was at my mother-in-law's. My youngest, one of my middle daughter had dance, so they weren't home. But I made sure and stopped by the house before I came up here to our podcast headquarters, and I went in, got it all set up on. We have an Xbox One. I got it set up on the Xbox One.
Nice.
Logged in because I knew when they got home, we've been talking about it, and they knew today was like Disney Plus Day, and so I went and set it up for them so that they, when they got home, they were ready to watch. And sure enough, that's what they did. They went home and started watching Disney Plus. I don't know what they're watching, but yeah, man. I mean, all I did was download the app, logged in, changed our little avatar up in the top left-hand corner to Chewbacca.
Nice.
And that was it.
Well, like I got on this morning, and so one of the biggest things for Disney Plus out the gate is the Star Wars original, The Mandalorian.
Mm-hmm.
And I was up early enough, and Disney Plus was available that I was going to watch the first episode before I got ready for work.
Nice.
But as soon as I got on, dude, you could tell there was a problem.
Yeah.
Like pictures weren't loading, and like when I clicked on Mandalorian, it just showed the picture, and like none of the words or none of the action buttons were showing up.
Yeah.
Tried to edit profiles, nothing was happening. And come to find out, even in all their preparation, they were not prepared for the amount of people that were ready for Disney Plus as soon as it opened, because they did have major technical difficulties, and they even actually had to send out a press release.
Oh wow!
Mid-morning, where it was like a da-da-da-da. So here's the clip from Twitter on it. It said Disney responds to Disney Plus technical issues on launch day. During the early morning launch of the new streaming service, some subscribers encountered technical errors, including the Disney Plus app crashing and malfunctioning, which happened to me. Disney released a statement afterwards saying the consumer demand for Disney Plus has exceeded our high expectations.
That's awesome.
We are pleased by the response and working to quickly resolve the current issues. So that was like mid-morning. Nothing was working. And half the stuff you couldn't even see what was on there. But by the time I got home and got off work, it was running smooth.
Yeah.
And then I really got to start diving in. And
yeah, so we talked about that early on in a few episodes of like, the potential of it crashing on launch day, and sure enough, it did.
And they did their homework. I mean, they were prepping for it, but still, they had millions of pre-subscribers, like people that had pre-ordered it.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure everyone, when they said it's go, like
Yeah.
everyone did it at the same
Well,
time.
dude, like history was made today. If you think about it, like Walt Disney is almost 100 years old. I think we looked it up earlier. It's like 96 years old from the day it was founded, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, to have all of that content through that many years, and now it is readily available at your fingertips.
Yeah.
Anything.
They're entering the streaming
Disney.
world, and this is probably the largest Disney project in a very long time.
Yeah, I mean, history was made today. So, like, if you think about it like that, I mean, it's awesome.
And it's the so when I first pulled it up, like they have like the homepage is kind of like different categories, but there's only like 6 or 7 movies or shows preached. So I thought that was it, and I was like, man, this is kind of I thought there was going to be a lot more content on here, right?
Yeah.
And then after work, I really got to start exploring, and all the buttons were working.
Yeah.
And dude, the content is loaded.
I love it. I love how they categorize everything.
The layout is so smooth. So like from the home screen, you have immediately you can pick between like the main subcategories, which are Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, and National Geographic.
I want to stop you right there.
Okay.
Don't you? One of my favorite things is when you open the app, it has a little star that comes over and lands on the plus sign.
Oh yeah.
I was just like, oh dude, this is awesome.
Just like the castle in the movies.
Yeah,
whenever
exactly.
It goes,
Love it.
Tinkerbell goes over.
Love it.
And then like you can start. So I started exploring a little bit and took a couple screenshots. But like I love, so they one section breaks it down by decades.
Oh, so awesome.
So like I screenshot, so like the 1980s, some movies you can get from the 80s. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Yes.
Turner and Hooch. And then like Chippendale Rescue Rangers, like the old cartoon show. Yeah. And then like the 90s. Dude, the Mighty Ducks movies are on this. Honey, I Blew Up the Kid.
Oh,
the Muppet shows. And then you got the 2000s like Emperor's New Groove and some of and so it breaks it down by decade.
Yeah.
Then they have a section just for collections.
Yeah.
Which is, so you have like the Disney Movie Channel, the movie collections. So just from the Disney Movie Channel, you have the Star Wars Skywalker collection.
Dude.
Then you have like the Star Wars Darth Vader collection, Princess collection. That's where like all your classic animated Disney princess movies are. Marvel, Spider-Man, all these different collections. The layout, the layout is so smooth and so easy to comprehend and to find stuff.
Yeah.
For all the massive amounts of content.
Yeah.
Because that's a big thing with Amazon and Netflix is that sometimes finding the stuff you want to watch.
Yeah.
You have to search or dig hard for it.
Right.
And part of that is by design.
Yeah.
Just because they want you to explore everything and not
they want to see what you're into.
Yeah, and
there's an algorithm to that.
There
too.
is, and it. I know for sure Netflix is designed to switch up the layout. All the time. So like your new content maybe at the top one day, and the next day it's going to be at the bottom. So you got to scroll through everything else to get there. But this, I mean, just the layout in general is just top notch, and as expected.
I saw one that was from the vault, right? So it was all your like classics that were
the classics.
Like I saw Robin Hood in there, Peter Pan, Pinocchio,
and those are like 40s and 50s movies.
Some that I haven't seen in years, and I've always wanted to.
Bambi was on there.
Yeah, Bambi, man.
Snow White. So, dude,
it's awesome.
It's I'm ready to dive in and actually watch some of this stuff, and actually. I'm really down to get home and watch the first episode of Mandalorian because they said there's one part in the Mandalorian, the first episode, that changes. It's a big impact on the Star Wars universe.
Wow.
And I haven't been spoiled by it yet, so I'm hoping I can get the episode in before that happens. And then also reviews for, because they're releasing the Mandalorian they have one episode today, one on Friday, and then one a week. So it's not a dump to binge watch.
Yeah, I like that.
And the first episode review is pretty much, it's amazing and worth the price of admission by itself. So that that has me real hyped. And
nice.
So that's one thing I'm really looking forward to. So Disney Plus is out. We've talked about it at nauseum.
One more
getting
thing.
hyped for it. Yeah.
So I gave my son the login when I got to the house, and he said he immediately logged in and started watching Avatar, and then he texted me. He was like, I'm the only one on Snapchat that has Disney Plus. I was
nice.
like, score. So he was pretty excited about that.
Oh, sweet. Well,
out of his friends.
I kind of hyped my daughter this morning because it's when I was loading it and getting everything set up on the devices. And she normally watches Paw Patrol or PJ Masks in the morning.
Yeah.
And I said, oh, there's something new out today. And I was trying to get loaded, and that's when it was crashing, wasn't working. So she's
okay.
so like, oh, you want to watch PJ Masks? Change stuff. Yeah. She said, but Daddy, what's the new thing? What's the new thing? I was like, it's not working right now, but I promise you it's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
And I'm going to show you when it gets to working. So she's patiently waiting for me to show her what the new thing is.
That's awesome.
I didn't tell her it's Disney. I didn't tell her what it was.
Yeah.
But she's going to be hype when she sees that. And a lot of the Disney stuff, like we record on DVR.
Yeah.
So it's nice that now I can just hop on and
push it
because we have so much saved space from Disney movies and Disney cartoons that they watch that's not available anywhere else but on TV. Yeah. So I'll be happy to free up some space and have it at the click of a button. Yeah.
I know we've talked about this for tons of episodes, right? Where we just the build up for Disney Plus. They started leaking stuff here and there, and we would always cover it. But I mean, it's here. So I mean,
go check it out if you're into. I mean,
I don't know if we'll talk much more about it after this, though. Other than like episodes or streaming.
If some big movie or show comes out, we probably will mention it. But now it's here. We're just gonna enjoy it and go check it out. From what I understand, it's worth it.
Yeah,
and it appears to have a little bit for everybody. So if you like Marvel, go check it out. You're into Star Wars, go check it out. If you got kids, you're definitely gonna have it.
Yeah, $6.99 a month.
Dude, and I'm ready for the bundle where I can get ESPN Plus and Hulu to go along with it.
Dude.
I haven't even looked.
More
at that
to come.
yet.
I know, right?
Yeah, so they know what they're up to. But anyway, so Disney Plus is out. I am still basking in Disney glory. So leave Disney World, come home to Disney Plus. And minor note, we're dads of daughters.
Yeah.
And not that we're going to cover it any more than this, but Frozen 2 is about to come out.
Yeah.
And that's a big deal at our house.
For sure.
And I thought it was cool that in one area of Disney World parks, we actually got to watch a 15-minute clip, like sneak peek they had running in one of the theaters there. So we got to watch 15 like straight up minutes, not like a trailer or a preview, like 15 minutes of the actual movie.
That's awesome.
And we got to see all the Frozen 2 toys, the new toys and stuff. And so that's a big deal right now. So anyway, still bathing in Disney, and I will be for the next few weeks until I get caught up on everything on Disney Plus. So anyway, it's out. We've hyped it. Go check it out. It's trending. It's blown up everywhere. Check it out. Tell us what you think. If give me your reviews on Mandalorian. I'm hopefully going to watch it tonight, if not tomorrow in the morning, hopefully before I go to work. And I'm looking forward to that. But
you guys make sure you hold Chuck accountable for posting that lightsaber.
Oh yeah,
video.
no, I got some stuff to post. I'm ready. I'm ready.
It's pretty awesome. Hey guys, real quick, I want to talk about Beard Supply. It's beard season, and it's time to load up on beard products. If you've never used a beard product, now's the time to get into it. It's beard, quote-unquote, season. It's perfect for beard oils, beard balms, mustache wax, beard soap, grooming tools, you name it, we have it at beardsupply.com. Right now, for a limited time, Beard Supply is offering a buy one, get one free, yes, buy one, get one free beard oil at beardsupply.com. Use the code MDC Podcast, no spaces, that's MDC Podcast, at the checkout. Dump 2 oils into the cart, and you will get one free. Buy one, get one free. MDC Podcast is the code. Go check it out. It's beard season. Don't do your beard a disservice by not taking care of it. Don't let it get itchy. Don't let it get dry. Maintain it, tame it, keep it in control. Beardsupply.com. Beard care for a wild life.
All right. So while I was gone,
Chuck, you want some more Mexican chocolate?
no, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good with what I got. I
All
haven't finished this little bit that you gave me.
That's okay. I'll just drink all this from
You go for it. But while I was gone, I saw just a little tidbit factoid on Twitter. And I thought it was cool. I was going to bring it to the pod. And so anyway, I think last week in 1998, the highest grossing sports comedy was released. You know what it was?
Happy Gilmore.
No.
Okay.
Right person, wrong movie.
Okay.
It was The Waterboy.
Okay.
So Waterboy.
Sorry, that was a little biased because I knew what you were coming with.
Yeah.
Okay,
You knew I
sorry.
was going Sandler.
Yeah.
So you want to have the highest grossing sports comedy of all time is The Waterboy.
No way.
And released in 1998.
I had
so
no idea.
21 years ago last week. But what I found was interesting was, do you know what the second highest sports comedy would be?
No.
The Longest Yard, starring Adam
Oh, yeah.
Sandler.
No
so
way.
he has the 1 and 2.
That's awesome.
Probably 3 if you count Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore.
Sports comedies of the world of all time. So I just thought that was
Classics.
That was funny that Sandler had. I didn't even think of Waterboy being. I mean, I knew Waterboy was great and a classic, but I didn't know it was the highest.
I didn't either. That's surprising.
And I love The Longest Yard. There's so many good personalities in that movie. I didn't even think about it. I just saw that. I thought it was cool. But
That's awesome.
to compound that, today I stumbled across, this was kind of trending today too. I don't know if you saw it or not, but it also involved Adam Sandler because he has a movie coming out in December called Uncut Gems.
Okay.
And it's like a drama role. I think he's playing actually I think he's a gambler, like a bets on sports.
Okay.
And gets in trouble or whatever. Anyway, it's a serious role.
Interesting.
And he's actually getting Oscar and award buzz, and they're saying he's like the early favorite to win Oscar for Best Male Actor.
That's awesome.
Which is crazy.
Heck yeah.
So
what's the name of it again?
Uncut Gems.
Uncut Gems
is what it comes out in December.
Is there a trailer out and everything?
There is, because it premiered at one of those film festivals back in August and like blew everyone's mind. Like it has like a 90-something Rotten Tomatoes. It has an A+ rating from critics. And so he, like I said, he's getting Oscar, early favorite to win Oscar. But so Variety, the magazine, the media group, they do series from time to time, especially around an award season. And it's called Actors on Actors. So it has 2 actors that get together and just talk about their movies that have come out or that are in award season that are maybe nominees. They like interview and interact with each other.
Yeah.
The duo you never knew you needed in your life did Actors on Actors, and I watched it. It's 50-minute video. Okay. So it takes a little time to watch. I did watch it today.
This is on like the Variety channel?
Yeah, you can actually go to the Variety website. It's dancing around on Twitter as well.
Maybe YouTube.
It's probably on YouTube, but it's nothing you have to pay for. Nothing, you just gotta find it. Yeah. It's Variety Actor on Actors, and it's Adam Sandler and Brad Pitt.
What?
And it is so Brad Pitt is.
I bet that's good.
He's getting his praise for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, the Quentin Tarantino movie.
Oh yeah.
And Adam Sandler is getting his buzz from Uncut Gems.
Which I haven't seen that yet.
I haven't either.
I want to,
and I've heard it's really good too. And like Quentin Tarantino. So.
Oh yeah, heck yeah.
But anyway, it's just there's no interviewer. It's just Brad Pitt, Adam Sandler, chair to chair, just sitting in a room, talking about movies, talking about their work, and stuff like that. And they've seen each other's stuff, and it's very interesting, and it's cool.
I'm gonna check that out.
And they awesome. I don't think they've never done any movies together, but they know a lot of the same people. Okay. Like, ironically, Jennifer Aniston is one of Adam Sandler's like best friends in real life. Yeah. So that's kind of a weird tie between the two. But they kind of hang around the same people. Like, it was funny at the very end was a cool clip where Brad Pitt says, "I have a very good Adam Sandler story." And I was like, okay, let's hear it. And then it's basically this director told Brad Pitt one time. So the story is that Adam Sandler went to NYU for like film school, like legit serious film school. And his professor took him out for a beer and said, "Hey, we want to go grab a beer." And Adam Sandler was like, "Sure." And the professor politely told him, I think you should find something better to do.
Really?
Don't be an actor. So then years later, this director told Brad Pitt this story and said, years later, the Adam Sandler at the peak of his powers back in the late 90s, walks into a bar with all his friends, his crew, same professor sitting at the bar.
Yeah.
And Adam Sandler walks up, and Brad Pitt's like, normally a normal person, like even I would probably do this. This is when you rub it in his face.
Yeah.
Like this is when you say, hey man, told you so.
Right.
He said Adam Sandler walked up to the guy, introduced him to all his famous buddies and his crew, and said, hey, this is the only professor that ever brought me a beer.
Wow.
They ever bought me a beer, and said he was cool as shit. And Brad Pitt was like, that's awesome. The cool. He said, that's why you're awesome, and that's why you're a good guy, and everyone loves you, because almost everyone would have taken a shot at that dude, and you were like, hey, this is the only professor that ever bought me a beer. So
he took that criticism and just like flipped it.
And
made it happen.
Well, it's just like interesting when you hear that story coming from Brad Pitt that he heard from other people about Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
And so like it's funny because Adam Sandler's talking about how he gets so nervous for drama, serious roles, which Brad Pitt lives in.
Right. Yeah.
And Brad Pitt says he doesn't do comedies because he's terrified of doing comedies. And I was like, oh, but you're so funny. So there's that interaction. It's the interview, the duo you never knew you needed.
Yeah.
Go watch it. Check it out. Variety, actors on actors. Brad Pitt and Adam Sandler.
Sweet.
So good, so interesting, and well worth their time.
Heck yeah. Definitely going to check that out.
So now we're gonna slide on into sports.
I'm excited about this.
Me too.
I'm excited
because after I left,
I'm not excited about my week 9 picks.
We got to recap week 9 first because things are getting interesting on two fronts, and that's because
that was too easy on
Chuck. Well, last time we picked, I went 4-0.
Yeah.
Cody went 1-3. I nailed it on the 49ers over the Cardinals, Bills over Redskins, Raiders over Lions, and we both got Cowboys over Giants right.
Yep.
Cody missed on Jets over Dolphins, Browns over Broncos, and Packers losing to the Chargers. So I made up quite a bit of ground.
Wait,
Cody,
timeout.
Yeah.
I have Bronx over Browns over here.
Oh, what?
Look,
are you sure?
Look.
Okay. All right.
You screwed up.
All right. Cody.
I see what you're doing.
All right. Cody's okay. I believe that note. All right. Let's see.
Whoa. Okay. So I'm not as bad as I thought I was.
No.
What's funny is I ended up picking Chargers over Packers just because I effed up. Remember that pick? I picked LA Rams and Packers.
Oh yeah, you switched it to the Packers when you found out it was the Chargers.
Yeah. I still did Chargers over Packers.
What?
Yeah, look. So you...
Dude, I'm not buying this at all because I wrote it down as you...
No way.
All right.
No way.
All right. Yeah, because I wrote down Rams, scribbled out, and did Packers.
But I picked...
But you did pick the Broncos. I did mess that up.
Okay.
All right, look.
Oh, man.
All right.
Man.
So Cody didn't do as bad as I thought. He's not in the hole as bad as we thought. Apparently, he picked the Chargers. He did pick the Broncos. I just can't read my own handwriting.
Hey, just give me one more win and I'll be fine.
He went 3-1, so not as bad as first thought.
I didn't think I was that bad.
I think you were that bad.
No, man.
I think you were.
Why on earth would I pick the Browns over the Bronx?
Because the Broncos aren't good either.
Oh, yeah. Well, Browns suck, man.
All right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Good.
Counting them up. Look, now you're making me do math on the fly. How many are we at? 32.
Oh, Dolphins over the Jets. I didn't see that coming.
You're 5 games up on me.
All right.
So I made up a little ground, but 5 games up.
Okay.
Now it gets interesting because you got cocky. You wanted a little challenge because you were stomping me so bad, which I'm okay with because now we're going to really test your.
Let's do this.
Test your skill. We are making our picks, clean slate. We missed last week because I was out of town. We didn't record.
Mm-hmm.
Clean slate. Pick any team you want, but
Right.
this time we're picking against the spread. We're using Bovada point spread.
Right.
And, so pick 4 teams.
Kind of playing off of your our sports betting episode.
Yeah, against the spread. So I will let you go first.
Okay. So I'm going Buffalo over Miami.
And what's the point?
It is Buffalo -6.
Okay.
Okay.
Got Bills -6.
Uh-huh.
Nice. Okay.
Okay, then I've got Patriots over the Eagles. And that's
-4.
-4. You know that one.
I do know that one because I picked the same game.
Okay. I've got Chiefs over Chargers.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
-4.
Here we go.
And I've got Cowboys over Lions, which is currently -3.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
You got those written down
I
correctly?
do. I got Bill. Check me right now. Bills -6.
Uh-huh.
Pats -4.
Uh-huh.
Chiefs -4.
Uh-huh.
Boys -3.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
I already
How do you feel about those picks? From a
I like the Bill. I think the Bills pick solid. Pat's pick is good because I picked it too.
Mm-hmm.
The boys pick is probably going to be good, especially if Stafford doesn't play.
yes.
So you're sitting on solid ground, but you'll see about them
Chiefs
points.
Chargers.
So
How do you feel about
I
that
picked the Pats -4. I picked the Jets +1
Oh.
against the Redskins. So
Okay.
I picked basically the Jets to beat the Redskins.
Mm-hmm.
I picked the Saints -6 on the Bucks. That one has me a little nervous.
Yeah,
but
I almost picked that one too.
But I think I'm going to be in good shape. And then I picked the Chargers +4 against the Chiefs.
Okay. That'll
So
be
now
fun.
we're going to see
right.
how them points come. And the reason I did is because the Chiefs have been on a slide and the Chargers have been real good here the last few weeks. So it's going to be close.
That's
and
right.
I will take those Charger 4 points against the Chiefs because
Okay.
it's going to be close. And even if the Chiefs win by 2, I still win. So
Okay.
we're going to find out. So that's our picks this week. I'm hoping to make up some ground on Cody.
That was fun. I like that. Chuck.
So yeah, we're just changing it up, a little challenge.
I like
We're
that.
gonna mix it up. Now that we got Cody in the know,
Mhm.
we're gonna switch it up.
That's right.
So we're gonna do
That's
points.
all your sports betting
So,
101, Chuck.
Yeah, go back and listen to it.
Appreciate it.
If you want to know what the heck we're talking about.
Yeah.
So anyway, I think that's all the content we can handle for this week. We are rounding out the end of the year. We only have 3 more episodes after this. December 3rd, we're going to record Tuesday, December 3rd. That will release December 6th.
We're working on a special guest.
And we're hoping to have
We're not going to say who.
we're hoping to have a special guest
That's right.
to help us slide out of this year, our first year.
That's right.
Um,
We're calling this season 1, right, Chuck?
yeah,
Is
so
that official?
year 1, season 1.
Yeah.
And then we will return in January to kick off
Season 2.
the new season. So
And with another potential.
we might have
guest.
we might start off with a bang and
That's right.
have a guest when we return too. So anyway, just giving you a heads up, 3 more episodes after this. Then we're going to take a break for the holidays, kind of refresh.
Yeah. Watch a lot of Disney Plus and hang out with the fam.
Yeah. Also try to do some updates we've been working on.
Yeah.
See if
for
we
sure.
can make this a little bit better product for everyone. But anyway, that's it. That's going to do it for this week. As always, track us down on social media. Give us your thoughts, questions, reviews on, or just topics, anything you want us to talk about or something we should check out. Send it over to us. You can find us across the board at Modern Dude Chat. If you want to holler at me, at Modern Chuck.
You can find me at Cody Murph, CODYMURF.
That's going to do it for this week. We will catch you next time.
Peace.